Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome back to PSA TV. I'm Avalon Williams. We have on the phone this morning an anonymous source from the Traffic Wardens Division. Good morning. Are you hearing me? Right. I just wanted you to just tell us, what is happening with the traffic wardens right now, because I was informed that you all have not received salary since last month.
That is correct. We haven't been paid. We just there waiting. We're not really receiving much word on when we would be paid because, it's just this one saying this and that one saying that, so we're not actually certain as to a date.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the first time. In the past, they had officers who would receive salary and then other officers who would have to wait a few days, maybe even a week before being paid.
But why is that happening though? Why are some being paid before some?
No one is saying anything as far as reasons for these glitches. We just go in based on assumptions.
Mm-hmm. I also heard that you all have water issues as well.
That is correct. We are not provided with water. So even though we go out there on a daily basis, in the sun, the rain, whatever have you, we have to provide our own water. They used to send for us stuff to make tea. Mm-hmm. You could have a little breakfast. You could at least have some tea, but that and all, they stopped it.
Mm-hmm.
So we basically provide everything for ourselves.
I know school is about to open, and I'm sure you have kids. How are you surviving the fact that, you haven't been paid since last month?
Well, for me, luckily, I have help from family members and friends from time to time. But there are people who this is their only source of income, so they have to solely depend on their salary.
Mm-hmm. Could you just tell us how many hours does a warden's officer work on the Nation's Road?
We usually do 2 patrols. So what happens is, in the morning, we would do like a 3-hour patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Then we would get a break. Because we issue a 6 penalty notice, 1 hour is for books. So we do all the administrative stuff within that hour. And then the other hour is our lunch break. And then we have to go back out the road for another 3 hours.
Okay. Have you all made contact with any other persons besides your supervisor, maybe manager in office, to have them be informed of what's happening with you guys?
I have not personally done that. The supervisor is saying that she did,
mm-hmm.
and they would be paying sometime later on this week. But again,
mm-hmm.
this is just hearsay. Because she is still not even certain as to if by the end of the week the money is going to show in person's account.
And I also understand that these wardens officers are fearful to come out and speak because they may be victimized and stuff like that.
Yes, that is correct. A lot of people is, most of us, we disgruntled. Everybody, have issues because we have our families, we have our bills,
mm-hmm.
and we have this to deal with. And people would complain, we would complain. Everybody would say, yes, we need to speak with the chief, but then when it comes down to it, everybody's fearful. They start asking me questions. So what would happen? What would happen if, if you get upset because you don't like what we're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then that means when we leave for our break, then contracts wouldn't be renewed, and then he may want to shift us from one place to the other to make it more difficult for us in the job. And then, with that, you'll probably just up and leave.
Mm-hmm.
But it is true that most persons are fearful of speaking even though we know it is the truth, they are fearful, very fearful of speaking.
Have you made any sort of contact with your section head person for the PSA who represents you all?
Previously, I did speak to the warden who represents us for PSC. But at the time, the person who was there at the time, she told me she would get back to me, and nothing happened.
Have you made any sort of contact with our president here at PSA, Mr. Watson Duke?
I haven't, because asking a question, I ask from the wardens, and I ask, how to go about it, how to go about getting in contact with him, or even if it's just someone under him, but is never go. It never happens. They always never know how to do it, or they would say that we can't do it. We would have to just deal with them, or whenever the meeting comes up, go to the meeting.
Do you think, they're just preventing you from making contact with Mr. Duke so that he will not be aware of what's happening and he will not take action in his hand to deal with the matter? Is that?
Sometimes I do feel that way. I feel as though they themselves, even though they are members of PSA, they are a little bit fearful as well. So if, somebody else is persistent, they would try to kind of limit the distance, so you would get information, but most of the time it's not really helpful.
Okay. Well, I'm going to speak with him because he should be in office this morning. I'm going to speak with him to see how best he could help the situation that you guys are facing since last month and even this month. And we will give you a call. Is there any closing comment, anything like that you'd like to say?
Excuse, sorry, could you repeat?
Yeah, any closing comment or anything you'd like to inform us about?
I would just like to say that the job we do, it may look a certain way to, everybody else on the outside, but we really do put our hearts into the job. We go out there, we put our families, we leave our families behind. We have to put our children with strangers, to get the job done. And then it's like, we are being threatened to do even better than we already doing under the circumstances. So it is difficult, and we still try to get the job done. And I think that we deserve much better than what we are being handed, at this given time. I really hope that they would look into it and try to do better by us.
Thank you so much. I will speak with Mr. Duke and have him get involved to see if he can rectify this issue for you guys, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for informing us on what's happening. Have a great day.
All right. Same to you. Bye.
So that was an anonymous call there from a warden's officer who's been waiting for their salary since last month. Apparently, some were paid and some were not paid for 2 months now. So we have come to the end of PSA program here. And I want to thank all viewers and listeners who've been tuned in with us every day here at the PSA TV. And also want to thank the guys who've been working behind the scene with us every morning to bring this show to you from 6 to 10. So on behalf of PSA and my team, I wish you a very blessed day. I'm Avalon Williams, and see you guys tomorrow, please God.